Looking for simple yet effective painting hacks to enhance your home? Here at MechMinds Hub, let's transform your space with ease. To paint your baseboards flawlessly with sharp lines, start by cleaning them with a damp cloth to remove any dust. Then, apply painter's tape along the edges where the baseboard meets the wall. Press down on the tape with a putty knife to seal it and prevent paint from bleeding through. Choose a high-quality paintbrush or a small roller designed for trim work. Dip the brush lightly into the paint, removing excess to avoid drips. Begin painting from the top edge of the baseboard using smooth strokes. If you apply multiple coats, let the paint dry completely between each one. After the final coat is dry, slowly peel off the painter's tape at a 45-degree angle to reveal clean, crisp lines. This method ensures a professional-looking finish, even if you're a beginner. Remember to protect the floor with a drop cloth and keep the room ventilated while painting. Painting cabinets can be done easily without fancy equipment. First, clean the cabinets with a mild detergent to remove grease and dirt. Once dry, remove the handles and knobs. Then, lightly sand the surfaces to help the paint adhere better. Use a high-quality angled brush to reach corners and detailed areas. Apply a primer if you're changing the color of the cabinets, or if they're made of a porous material. When painting, start with the back of the doors and the inside edges, followed by the front. Use even strokes and don't overload the brush to avoid drips. Let the paint dry completely before applying a second coat if necessary. Finally, reattach the hardware after the paint has fully dried. To quickly paint around outlets and achieve a neat appearance, you can either use painter's tape or remove the outlet covers. If you choose to use tape, carefully apply it around the outlet, making sure it sticks well to avoid paint seeping underneath. For a cleaner and more professional look, it's best to remove the outlet covers before painting. This way, you can paint the entire surface without worrying about getting paint on the covers. Once the paint is dry, replace the covers or remove the tape gently to reveal a crisp, paint-free outlet area. This simple technique ensures your outlets look great against your freshly painted walls. Remember to ensure the power is off for safety when working around electrical outlets. To keep your paint job clean and tidy, use a simple rubber band trick. Stretch a rubber band across the top of an open paint can, from one side to the other. When you dip your brush into the paint, you can wipe the excess off on the rubber band instead of the can's edge. This prevents paint from dripping down the sides of the can and creating a mess. It also means less wasted paint and a cleaner rim, making it easier to seal the can later. This handy tip helps ensure a smoother painting process with less cleanup. Painting a room quickly is easier with an extension pole for your roller. This handy tool attaches to the roller handle, allowing you to paint higher walls and ceilings without a ladder. Start by attaching the pole and dipping the roller in paint, making sure it's evenly coated. Begin at the top of the wall and roll downwards in smooth, even strokes. The pole gives you extra reach so you can cover large areas fast. Work in sections, overlapping each pass lightly to avoid marks. Move furniture away and cover floors to protect from drips. With an extension pole, you'll finish painting in no time, and the results will look like a professional did the job. Always remember to clean your tools after use to keep them in good condition for next time. To paint trim like a pro, start by choosing a high-quality paint for a smooth finish. Clean the trim thoroughly to remove any dust or grime. Tape off the edges to keep your lines neat. Apply a primer if you're painting over a darker color or if the wood is new. Then, use a small angled brush to apply the paint in long, even strokes, following the grain of the wood. Allow the paint to dry completely. For added durability, apply a clear sealant over the paint. This will protect the trim from scratches and wear, ensuring your paint job looks great for years to come. Remember to work in a well-ventilated area and follow all safety instructions on the paint cans. To get a chippy, layered paint finish on wood, start by choosing two contrasting paint colors that will stand out against each other. Paint your wood piece with the first color and let it dry completely. Then, lightly sand the surface to create a smooth base for the next layer. Apply the second color over the first, and once it's dry, use sandpaper to gently distress the edges and areas where wear would naturally occur. This will reveal parts of the underlying color, giving your wood piece a beautifully edged, chippy look. It's a simple technique that adds character and a vintage feel to any wooden item. Remember to work in a well-ventilated area and wear a dust mask while sanding. Once your wood pieces boast a vintage charm, it's time to look up and tackle the ceiling with ease. Painting a ceiling can be easy if you follow these steps. First, make sure your ceiling is clean and free of dust. Then, start by cutting in, which means painting the edges of the ceiling with a small brush. This helps create a neat line where the ceiling meets the walls. After cutting in, attach a roller to an extension pole. This tool allows you to paint the ceiling without a ladder, making the job safer and faster. Dip the roller in paint, roll it on the ceiling in straight, overlapping lines, and cover the entire surface. Apply a second coat if needed for a perfect finish. This method is efficient and gives your ceiling a professional look. When painting a brick surface, it's important to use the right tools for even coverage. A thick nap roller is ideal because its fluffy texture can reach into the crevices of the brick, ensuring that every nook and cranny receives paint. Before starting, clean the brick to remove any dirt or debris. Then apply a primer suitable for brick to help the paint adhere better. Once the primer is dry, use the thick nap roller to apply paint in a consistent, even layer. This method will give the brick a fresh, new look while maintaining its natural texture. Remember to let the paint dry completely before touching the surface. To paint laminate cabinets and ensure the paint adheres well, start by cleaning the cabinets thoroughly to remove grease and dirt. Next, lightly sand the surface to create a texture that the primer can grip onto. After sanding, wipe away the dust. Apply a high-quality primer designed for laminate surfaces. This is crucial as it acts as a base for the paint to stick to. Once the primer is dry, paint the cabinets with your chosen color. Use a small roller for a smooth finish or a brush for a hand-painted look. Allow the paint to dry completely and apply a second coat if necessary for even coverage. This process will refresh your cabinets with a durable new look. Did you find these painting hacks helpful? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.